Reason 1,000,001 why the dating apps fucking suck is the men on there are ass fucking ugly. Y'all literally built the fire, then climbed into the pot. You decided amongst yourselves that putting effort into how you look, caring about your appearance, means you're gay. Now you're unattractive and women don't want to be with you. And yet you somehow still feel entitled to having an attractive, intelligent partner. But then she makes you feel insecure because you don't like how you look. You don't feel good about yourself. You lack self-confidence, and then you blame her. If you don't put effort into how you look and how you present yourself, why would I think you're going to put effort into me and our relationship if you can't even do it for yourself? Take a fucking shower, get a haircut, get a skincare routine, and start wearing some better clothes that fit and look good. Put some fucking effort in, and you may start getting some more matches. And if you're going to be offended by this, I would strongly suggest you look at the amount of matches you have and take a look at yourself. Do something about it.
This criticism about men's appearance is coming from the same gender who constantly preaches that they don't care about looks as much as they value communication, empathy, kindness, and vulnerability. It's coming from the very gender who demands that you must love them regardless of their weight or whenever they take off their makeup. They preach acceptance for themselves while enforcing military standards on men. The hypocrisy is the only thing men are truly noticing now.
This is for my ladies who want to keep a man. Okay, so there's 4 ways of keeping a man. The first thing, let's get the bottom base level straight. Basically, you have to treat him like shit, like literally garbage on the floor. You know that trash can, that big ass trash can by the McDonald's drive-thru? Double that and add more trash onto it, and that's how you treat a man. Let's get that straight. That's the root. He sends you a good morning text. You don't reply for at least 6 hours, okay? Let's get that straight. And then, when you do reply, you give a half-ass answer. You don't tell him actually what you were doing, but you're a busy gal. Okay, you're not going to be replying, oh my god, he texted. No, okay? Fuck that shit. Throw it out. Throw it onto that pile of trash. That is how you're going to treat your mans. Okay. You basically pretend you're a shady bitch without actually putting the effort to be a shady bitch, okay? So you get your buddies, Jordan, Kevin, Justin, all these people to hit you up while you're with him. And then you're getting all these mad notifications of all these guys that you're not even talking to that are literally like your brother, okay? You notice he follows 10 girls on Instagram. What do? You follow 20. You don't cry about it. I don't know how many tips that was, but it was enough to get the man's begging for your love and for your attention, okay? You're welcome. Stay toxic, queens.
They are teaching women that the secret to a man's commitment is to treat him like dirt and play relentless manipulative games. They advise women to ignore texts, manufacture jealousy, and create constant instability. This is not a strategy for keeping a solid man. It's a direct signal to CHADS that she's an easy short-term challenge to smash. Once he gets what he wants, he leaves her, and her market value drops even further. These toxic queen tactics don't secure a relationship. They secure a future of short-term validation and long-term misery. They are teaching women how to fail with class. If you reach this part, help me boost this video. In 3 words, describe the worst type of woman you encountered in your life.
You guys, I am all dressed cute, ready to go on a date. My date comes, he's 40 minutes late. He's 40 minutes late to pick me up. He comes into my house, he uses my bathroom, and then he breaks up with me while I'm wearing this cute outfit, and now I'm sitting here crying. I'm just wondering when this is gonna stop happening. Oh my god, this man. He has $67 in his bank account. And I'm literally crying about him.
He used her bathroom, then literally dumped her. What a Chad. She willingly dates these walking red flags, and then cries about it the moment she realizes they aren't going to commit to her. They never learn, do they? Real high-value men know the true value of time and money, and they aren't going to spend either of those things on women who prioritize drama and choose men who disrespect them.
I cannot stress the importance of dating someone whose cultural background matches up to the type of man that he wants. If you don't want to do the 50-50 shit, then date someone who comes from a background where men are natural providers. Middle Eastern men, African men. These American men, they're stingy. It's part of the culture. Like the 50-50 phenomenon is part of the culture. Now, there's a lot that is wrong with the African and Middle Eastern culture as someone who's from it, but at least you don't have to worry about convincing a man to be a provider. That's natural to them. That's part of the culture. That's bred within them.
Men who are natural providers deserve traditional women who uphold traditional values. That's the only fair equation. The reality is, the only thing a true natural provider male will get as a result of marrying a modern Western woman is a guaranteed divorce where he loses half or maybe all of his assets. He gives provision and protection. She gives litigation and financial destruction. Smart men understand that high value requires high accountability, and the modern woman offers neither.
Everyone needs to get freakishly realistic about where you stand in the social hierarchy, what league you are playing in, because I am so sick of seeing everyone try to shoot for the 10% of either gender. But you know what? Guess what? The 10% are dating each other. So there is logically no point for you trying to shoot that high above yourself.
I genuinely wonder where she believes she ranks on the social hierarchy of dating. I wouldn't be surprised if she's exclusively aiming for the top 0.01% of men, the high earners and the hyper successful. She's operating with the delusional belief that her existence alone warrants a premium partner. Women look in the mirror and sees a diamond, but the market sees cheap costume jewelry. That massive gap between women's self-perception and their market value is why they're miserable and alone.
Women, love on yourself, work on yourself, don't worry about no man. The right man will come, okay? And he will love you, he will take care of you, he will give you his gifts, his love, everything you deserve. Until then, bitch, you the motherfucking prize, okay? Live it the fuck up, date all of them, fuck them.
How can she possibly expect a man to commit to her, give her all his resources, his financial security, and a proposal when she's actively dating multiple men? She says women are the prize. They must love thyself and date all the men. The harsh truth is, these women belong to the streets. A man doesn't build a fortress for a revolving door. When you're constantly exploring your options and leveraging male attention for ego boosts, you are signaling you are a high-risk, low-commitment individual. The prize gets chosen, the commodity gets used.
I was supposed to go on a date tonight, and now I'm not going because I'm not going out on dates with guys who don't plan dates and ask me to go on dates the day of. It's just not happening. I'm not doing it anymore. So I was supposed to go on a date with this guy. We had sort of mentioned it a couple days ago, but he never planned anything in advance. So today he messages me and he's like, "Hey, do you want to go out at 2:30? We can go get lunch." And I'm busy. I have to go to IKEA. I need to do stuff for my house. So I was running errands, and so I was super busy running around, and I told him I'm not available for lunch, but I could be available for dinner. Even though I was supposed to see my mom and sister today, but I told my mom and sister, and they were like, "You know what? No, go on the date, we're here, just, go on the date." So I was like, okay. So I told him I was free for dinner. He was like, "Okay, what time?" And I was like, "Okay, let's just say 8:30. He was like, where do you want to go?" "I don't know. Why don't we stick to somewhere here since it's close to my house? It's halfway between us." And he's like, "Okay, I'm not really familiar with the area. What do you like?" Oh my God. Plan the fucking date.
The guy is simply asking her where she wants to go because he wants to know what she likes so he can take her there. Imagine if he took her to an all-meat steakhouse and she complained she was vegan and he should have known that. They constantly demand men cater to their every whim, but the second men try to do it correctly. By actually asking and learning what they prefer, they complain that men aren't spontaneous or taking charge. It's a no-win scenario. They demand control but complain about the responsibility. These women are so entitled and spoiled nowadays.
I started OnlyFans 2 days ago. Well, no, technically I started it today at 12 o'clock last night, if that makes sense. I just turned 18 a couple days ago. And I know what you're thinking, "Oh, she didn't even give it a chance." Fucking hell. Listen, I live by myself and I've been providing for myself for nearly a year now. With being under 18, I cannot tell you how hard it has been to make money. I've tried college courses, but where I've had to work the same time, like I have to work, okay? There's no getting out of it. I have to work. And I need to feed I need enough money, okay? It's hard to juggle anything like that. Like, my brain can't handle it. Some people can, I can't. But basically, let me tell you the rundown of my account, like I said. This is my first day on OnlyFans. I took some pictures in 3 different basic lingerie sets. One's from Primark, and the other one was from Primark, I believe, and one was a Calvin Klein set. Just with my ring light, my phone, and that bitch music in the background. Just off of those photos, which I did not show full nudity. I showed my boobs, but I did not show anything below the waist. I have gained 7 subscribers today, mainly because I changed my normal Instagram account which had a few followers. I turned that into my OnlyFans promotion page. Because if you're gonna do it, people are gonna find out. In my head, if you do it, people are gonna find out anyways. So just take pride in it, girl, like, you know? And I have made £107 today talking to 3 different guys. I only spoke like 1 or 2 words with 2 of the guys, and the other guy I spoke to all day. I didn't even have to properly flirt with them. I just talked to them how I would normally talk to guys. And I've made £107 in 1 day, sat in my bed doing nothing. Don't get me wrong, I've done a little video, but it was a 30-second clip. And I've literally just sent it, so my profit hasn't gone in from that yet. But yeah, it is blowing my mind. It takes 3 to 5 days for any money to go into your bank account, or be available to your bank account, more like, because you can keep the money in there. I believe so, I don't quite know. Like I said, I've had it for a day.
Congratulations, you just destroyed your life and your future forever. It's absolutely sad that this is what's happening to our youth now, selling nude photos to random dudes on the internet. Such a shame. She just turned 18 and this is what she chooses for a career. In 3 or 4 years, she's going to give us an update about how she can't find a good man who can accept her past. She'll whine about how men judge her, completely ignoring the fact that men don't marry the streets they used to visit. She trades long-term security for short-term easy cash.
If a man ever brags that they do not chase women, oh, she's falling down. If they brag that they do not chase women, if they brag that they're not going to go out of their way for a woman, you like men. You want to be a princess. You want a man to chase you. They haven't admitted to themselves that they are like actually gay, okay? Because a guy who, like, guys know, like, it's not about chasing women in particular, like, it's more about pursuing a woman, okay? If they're like bragging that they do not pursue women, like, you're kind of girly, kind of weird. It's just not a flex, because the girls that are actually of high quality are going to not chase you. They're not going to chase your validation. They're not going to go out of their way to prove to you that they're worth being picked, okay? Because a lot of the high quality women that you want are going to require you to pursue them. You are not the prize. The woman is the prize, always. And if you think you're the prize, sir, I think you need to be with men. You need to be with men, and you have to acknowledge the fact that you might possibly be gay. And that's okay. Just learn to accept it. Stop complaining, because the girls that you really want are going to require a little bit of effort. Sorry, sir. It's just how it is.
The moment men stop chasing, women jump straight to calling them gay just to protect their own fragile ego. They're so used to being worshipped that a man showing self-respect is instantly deemed a weakness. High-quality women don't need to post rants about being the prize. They get chosen naturally without these ridiculous speeches. If effort is required, it goes both ways. And the fact that you refuse to lift a single finger is exactly why men stopped playing your pathetic game.
Hey, this message is for my forever soulmate. Where the fuck are you? Where are you? I can't do this anymore. I don't even want to say shit I have to do to meet people and talk to people and socialize and go to these stupid events. Find me.
Check your inbox and DMs. I'm sure there are plenty of guys you rejected who were ready to offer you the world. Or maybe your soulmate is right there in your friend zone. The decent guys who tried, but you kept them orbiting so you could explore and have fun with Chads first. But at this point, the men in your friend zones are likely already happily married. Why? Because they took their effort, their money, and their commitment and invested it into finding a good woman who doesn't belong to the streets.
The dating hashtags on TikTok tell you everything, okay? So the 20-year-old women are talking about their rosters, hooking up, essentially how to be a red flag. When you look at the 30-year-olds and over that, they're talking about they want a husband, they're still on the fence about the kids, but they've gone through the epiphany phase. They want marriage now, right? When you look at the 40-year-olds, these women are in full-blown desperation mode. They want a husband yesterday and kids 2 weeks ago, okay? So what I want the younger women to do is scroll through these other hashtags. Look at these women. Some of them are attractive. Do you want to be in that same boat? Because some of y'all, the way y'all are operating, you're going to end up in those videos. You're going to be making those same videos. So start making the change now.
The life cycle of women on TikTok is absolutely hilarious. This predictable pattern has been forming for a very long time, but what's funnier is that they genuinely didn't expect this would happen to them. At age 20, they go wild, partying with Chads and getting their backs blown out by multiple men. At 30, they suddenly panic and start thinking about their future, realizing they want to settle down. At 40, they are already expired goods, but still absolutely refuse to lower their standards. And by 45, they claim there were simply no good men left who were willing to take care of them. Peak delusion and the predictable result of their own choices. And that's it for this video, guys. If you stayed until the end, please leave a like and drop your thoughts in the comment section. As always, see you on the next one. Peace.